They'll put his clothes on again. What was he going to do now? He was going to go look for it. Go ahead, try this.
I'll go over all the ground we walked and see if I can't find it.
Yeah, the grammar's a little off. And see if I can find it. And he went out. Alondra, he was going to walk everywhere that they covered. He was going to go look for it. She remained in her evening clothing, lacking the strength to get into bed, huddled on a chair without volition or power of thought. Her husband returned about 7 in the morning. He had found nothing. He went to the police station. He went to the newspaper. He went and he offered rewards to people to see if they had found the necklace. He went to the cab companies. He went everywhere where a ray of hope impelled him. And what did she do, guys? She waited all day long in the same state of bewilderment at this fearful catastrophe. But let me ask you a question. Let's say they do not find the necklace. Let's just say they don't find it. Who has to pay for that necklace? Him or her? Him. And I don't think I have ever read a book like this, or like Hamlet, or a story like this one, where or in the one you're going to read tomorrow, where the pressures that are put on men are so unjust, and it's so obvious. That is not fair. That he has to what? Pick up the slack. He has to go look for it, and she waits there while he caters to the issue that who created? Her. She created this. Who wanted to go to this party? She did. Well, ma'am, he invited her. Yes, he was trying to please her. So he invited her to a stupid party where all these big people would be because he knew what kind of wife he had. Blame him for that. Make sense? And now who has to pay for that? He does. He's going around and he's looking for this. When we look at the gender lens, we can look at women and how women blah blah blah, but we have to look at men and how men are supposed to act and how unfair this is to men. Do you see it? It's very clear in some stories, and in some stories it's not. It's clear in this one. He has that pressure. Let's continue. It says, Louisel came home at night, his face lined and pale. The poor man already had what? Wrinkles. He had discovered nothing. So he tells her, try this.
You must write to your friend and tell her that you've broken the clasp of the necklace and are getting it mended. That will give us time to look about it.
Thank you. What did he offer? A potential solution. He gave her options. Did she come up with any solutions?
No.
And then it says here, she wrote at his dictation. Ahora sí, mamacita. Ay, okay. ¿Y qué le pongo? ¿Qué le escribo? Luego, right? What else do I do? And when he asked you to wait inside, like a lady, right? Just wait here. No. Volada saliste. Descended from the stairs, and quién sabe qué hiciste, and your necklace was all over the place. She had the garment over her. Maybe when he put it over her, it like came off. Something, right? Let's continue. There's a shift. By the end of the week, so how much time had passed? The week, right? They had lost all hope. Louisel, who had aged 5 years, now guys, did he really age 5 years?
No.
What do we call this?
I wonder how he ended up together between their sisters. I wonder if he actually sees
the way she is.
Wife truly is. Like he seems like he's very naive and very kind, and she's so arrogant and so
And I had a student, I think it was Anna, who had mentioned that she would like to do an IOP where she rewrote the story but added like an actual ending and like something from his perspective so that we would know. We would have answers to this, right? So I thought that was pretty neat. Go ahead.
That's just like his characteristic. Like he's just an optimistic type of person, seeing like the best in all people.
Oh, okay. You're answering her question.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's his optimistic nature and trying to see the best even in the worst that probably led to him being with somebody like her. Yeah.
Wow. What do you think it's bonita?
She was pretty.
Yeah, but
I mean, everybody wanted her, right?
But like you said, before I thought like maybe she had expectations, so maybe she changed after they got married.
After también, maybe she changed. Let's keep reading, see what happens. So, hyperbole. He aged 5 years. Tell me, what does this hyperbole tell you? What is the effect? What is the impact?
Losing the necklace had a huge impact on them.
Okay.
Because they're poor, they're not going to be able to pay.
Right, so they felt a lot of pressure because they were poor. So losing the necklace added stress to them. What else? Worry. We can see they were he was very worried. He was very stressed. He had a lot of pressure. And we can also say that he was very what? Exhausted from looking for this necklace. And what does he say then, Chaitis?
We must see about replacing the diamond.
He has another what, guys? Another option, right? Another solution. He has a plan B now. Okay, tell her to give us some time. Time passed. Alright, we're gonna just have to replace this necklace, mijita, ni modo. The next day, they took the box which held the necklace, and they went to the jewelry store. And the jewelry man looked through his books, and he said, "Sorry, it was not I who sold this necklace, madame. I must have merely just supplied the clasp." Then they went from jewelry store to jewelry store, searching for another necklace like the first, consulting their memories, both ill with remorse and anguish of mind. They were trying to remember what the necklace looked like, so that they could see if they find one and they can just buy it and replace it. Is that not a good plan? Yeah. Well, in a shop at the Palace Royal, they found a string of diamonds, which seemed to them exactly like the one they were looking for. It was worth 40,000 francs. Now remember, we talked about how much 400 francs were in dollars, about 1,200 today. So can you just imagine 40,000 francs? How much money is that? Now I want to know. Somebody do the math.
Because last time was 400.
One is $3.
That's like,
¿Verdad que sí? So eso por tres más o menos. So like
I thought
120,000.
1,200,000.
1,200,000.
Oh, wow. You guys are good at math. I'm most impressed at your ability to do math. Just kidding. Yes! 40, that's a lot of money, right? Pero le dieron un descuento, guys. Relax, okay? They were allowed to have it for 36,000 francs. Right? A little discount. Perfect. And then look at the diction here. They what? Begged the man at the jewelry store not to sell it. For how many days? 3. I need how many days to get this money? 3
They don't hold
days.
summer, but 400.
I know. Pobrecito. And they arranged matters, so they came to an understanding that it would be taken back for 34,000 francs if the first one were found before the end of February. So I'm going to buy it for 36,000 francs. But if I happen to find the real necklace, I will bring you back the one that I bought, and you will give me back my money. But not all of it. How much? 34,000. So how much did they lose? 2,000 francs. That's fine. Loisel possessed 18,000 francs left to him by his father. So who had to pay? La herencia de su padre. Él tuvo que usar. And he intended to borrow the rest of the money. So if it cost 36,000 and he had 18,000, how much? He needed 18,000 more francs to come up with the amount. He had half. He did borrow it. He got 1,000 from one man, 500 from another, 5 louis here, 3 louis there. He gave notes of hand. He entered into ruinous agreements. He did business with usurers. These are people that have very high interest rates. So you think he ended up paying back 18,000 francs? No. How much was he paying? More. He got with the whole tribe of moneylenders. ¿Quién puso la cara? Él. He mortgaged the whole remaining years of his existence. He risked his signature without even knowing if he could honor it. This is 1800s. A man, his word, it means something. And he signed not even knowing if he was able to what? Honor the commitment and the agreement that he had signed upon. And he was appalled at the agonizing face of the future, at the black misery that was about to fall upon him. Notice not what? Them, but who? Him. At the prospect of every possible physical privation and moral torture. He went to get the new necklace and he put down the 36,000 francs. And he got that necklace. When Madame Loisel took back the necklace to Madame Forestier, Madame Forestier said to her in a chilly voice, "You ought to have brought it back sooner. I might have needed it." She did not, as her friend had feared, open the case. So she didn't open the case to look at the necklace. If she had noticed the substitution, what would she have thought? What would she have said? Would she not have taken her for a thief? Madame Loisel came to know the ghastly life of abject poverty. From the very first, she played her part, what? Heroically. You think she's a hero, guys? This fearful debt must be paid off. And she would what? Pay it. Is she a hero now?
No.
Why not, John? You look so angry. Huh?
She did not pay it. Her husband.
No, she's going to pay for it. Can I show you how she's going to pay for it? And then you tell me what you think? Don't roll your eyes at me. The servant was dismissed, John. Okay? The servant was dismissed. So they now are able to what? Save some money. So who's going to do the cleaning now? She is. They changed their house. They took a garret under the roof. So they changed houses. We lived in a poor place. We can live in an even worse place. ¡Qué sacrificio de mujer! ¿Verdad? She came to know the heavy work of the house, the hateful duties of the kitchen. She washed the plates. She wore out her pink nails on the coarse pottery in the bottoms of the pans. She washed the dirty linens, the shirts and dishcloths, and she hung them out to dry on a string. Every morning she took the dustbin down into the street. She carried up the water. She stopped on each landing to catch her breath, and clad like a poor woman, she went to the fruiterer, to the grocer, to the butcher, a basket on her arm. She was haggling. She was insulted. She fought for every wretched halfpenny of her money. Is that not heroic, John?
No, because she was one cause. Like, she still lost the necklace. So fair.
She wouldn't have done that if she was normal.
It's fair. No. What else? What else?
Like, I even made a prediction. Like,
Stop with your prediction. No.
Since,
Put your prediction away. Stop. John, you're gonna ruin it for everybody, John.
Like, since the
John.
that they would
John.
No, it's not like a prediction that actually already occurred.
Oh.
Like, I made a prediction, like, since, like, when she wanted the dress.